And Alabama tackled Cam Robinson. So can they do it? Can the Jags, can they go from last place to first place in the South, guys?
One of these years they'll do it, right? One of these years, I think, maybe.
I said it last year. I'll say it again.
You've been saying it for the last 3 years.
How'd that work out?
Here's the thing, Dan, you covered the Giants for years, right? Tom Coughlin, you know the guy very well. So we know he's in charge, running things down there.
Well, we don't know how he's going to be as a personnel guy, right? I mean, that's not something he's done or had success doing, so we're interested to see that. Doug Marrone had some success in Buffalo as a head coach, and he did well there.
Last 2 games when he's the interim coach as well, he did very well.
Yeah, he's a good coach, and he left there of his own volition, so it's not like, so I think it's not like he's unproven as an NFL coach. I'm worried about their offensive line. I think the defense should be good, and I think they didn't turn the ball over at all last year. I think they'll do a better job of that than they did last year. They should move up. Worst to first, yeah, if it's another year where you can win it at 8-8 or 9-7.
And they add Leonard Fournette to T.J. Yeldon. But look, this is my deal with them. Last year, I thought that they got overhyped, truly. I felt like all of a sudden the hype machine picked up after the draft when they landed 2 really coveted guys, and all of a sudden people think they're going to win the division. And around August, I was saying, all right, time for people to slow down a little bit. They're going to be better. I didn't think they were going to be 3-13. I thought they're going to be better, and they just didn't get there. And as much as Gus Bradley might be a great guy, he just could not get it done as a coach. And personally, I think Dave Caldwell has done plenty when it comes to the general manager assembling a winnable roster. Now, I'm not putting it on Tom Coughlin. I'm putting it on Blake Bortles, and I'm putting it on...
Absolutely. You know what I like about Blake Bortles is he's taking it on his shoulders. He's saying, listen, I have been the problem. I need to get better. I need to play better. And he's working on it. He's working on it. But listen, I think it starts in that secondary as well. Yeah. You go out and get A.J. Bouye, a very good corner on the outside. Match him with Jalen Ramsey. Barry Church comes in. They're going to have a very good secondary on their hands, and they may turn the ball over for a few times.
Don't underestimate the beauty of that last place schedule. They have road games against the Browns and the Jets.
That's good. That's good.
Made some young mistakes last year.
There you go. All right, so meantime, we got the first place Texans, right? So this year they're going to have J.J. Watt back. Tom Savage is we'll call him the starting quarterback for now. Deshaun Watson, of course, they picked up in the draft. Do you think that they can repeat?
No, of course they can. I mean, they've won it 2 years in a row. I don't think they will, but I think they can. I mean, like we know what the Texans are. They're a very good team to a great team that hasn't answered quarterback. So you get average, competent quarterback play out of Tom Savage or Deshaun Watson, then they would deserve to be the favorite.
How quickly do we see Watson, though? I'm dying.
I think we see him early.
I've been calling this like week 4.
I think they play that simple. Like I remember when Mark Sanchez came in the league and as a young rookie, and they played him. They played great defense. They ran the ball. I think they'll probably do the same thing with Watson. But I still look at the Texans as the best defense in the division right now. And because of that, I still give them a chance to win each and every game in the fourth quarter because the defense, with J.J. Watt coming back healthy, Clowney and the way he had a breakout season and stayed healthy, they're going to be a team that's going to be hard to beat in this division.
All right, well, let's look at your predictions then, because you guys have a lot of opinions here on today's show. So Jeff, Dan, and Darren's. Titans, Colts, and Texans you guys have winning. So Darren...
Colts.
Oh, really? Is that right?
There's a big if there, right? If Andrew Luck plays all 16 games, then I think
healthy.
Still the best quarterback.
And that's the reason why they're down here, because I'm not going to put all that pressure on Andrew Luck to win each and every game again.
Look at Darlington again with the last to first again.
Hold on, the Titans in this situation.
Oh, no, Jack. Yeah, you're going here because they're the offensive weapons they picked up. Okay, that's fair.
But first of all, I mean, look at Mariota is a really solid quarterback about to make the jump. Just talked about that running game. Yes. I think personally they should be the best tandem in the NFL. I think the Titans are a stocked team that are going to surprise some people. I know.
Texas is last, man. Come on, man. No way.
It's just
last.
What are we doing?
Just like the NFC South when we put the Saints last. I felt weird about it. I didn't know where else to put them. Look, maybe I should move the Jags down a little bit.
You're better. You're much better with the Titans there than this one right here. Now, this is...
You see, I disagree.
He just jumped off the cliff.
The best quarterback in the division.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
Are they still playing defense?
Best quarterback in the division. Got better on defense in the draft. Watch him.
All right. We shall.